Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for checking us out. And if you are a returning watcher or a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Today's video is going to be actually about an article that I read on the website for Dr. Ellie Phillips. And she is a wonderful functional dentist that I have been following and watching since around May of this year. And she encouraged me to get myself and my family started with xylitol and some other fantastic oral changes that have just been instrumental in turning our oral health around. So, the article that I was reading today is one that was kind of near and dear to my heart. If you know anything about my oral care and oral health journey, you will remember that one of the things that I have really struggled with since my early 20s, which was a while back, is gum recession, gum pocketing, and gum disease. I mean, that's what causes that. So, um, I was reading an article that she put out, and it was about gum disease and about some of the really honestly dangerous aspects of gum disease. Because I think that sometimes so many people have gum disease. It's estimated, according to this article, that 2 out of 3 adults in the United States have gum disease. And I think it's one of those things where so many people have this that we almost just don't really take it seriously. I mean, it's just gums. You kind of, I think that might unfortunately be the way that people look at it, and it's easy enough to ignore it until it's not easy to ignore it anymore. So I just kind of wanted to discuss what she was talking about in this article as some of the really dangerous things that can be associated with gum disease that you may or may not be thinking about. So, as I stated, according to Dr. Ellie, from quoting this study, 2 out of 3 adult people in the US have gum disease. And this gum disease, as she says, is caused by plaque that irritates the gums. It can make them bleed, it can make them swell, it can make them uncomfortable. And if you don't do what you need to do to eliminate this harmful plaque, so as we've talked about before, say it with me, strep mutans especially, if you don't get rid of this harmful plaque, the situation will progress and it can cause harmful effects for your gums, your teeth, and your general health. All right. So in this article, she broke this issue with gum disease into 4 problems. So, problem number 1, she said, is that gum disease or periodontal disease is typically undiagnosed. So, you have it, and either you don't realize you have it, or you have it and you ignore it. And so the number one problem that she identified with gum disease is that it is undiagnosed and goes untreated. So, problem number 2 that she talked about with periodontal disease is something that seems obvious, but I never really thought about. And it is that periodontal disease is transmissible. So, you can actually pass this through passing the bacteria that causes it from, significant others, as well as parents to children, children to parents, but probably more likely parents to children. Um, and it's transmitted through kissing, and it's also transmitted through sharing food or drinks. So that was problem number 2 that she identified, was that periodontal disease is actually transmissible, and that was just something that I had never put together. All right, so problem number 3 is that gum disease can, and this is kind of a scary one, the bacteria associated with gum disease can actually get into your bloodstream, and it can cause other more serious disease processes. Some of the ones that she mentioned were arthritis, dementia, and digestive issues. Okay, and problem number 4 that she mentioned is that gum disease, or the bacteria associated with gum disease, can actually cause inflammation. So, inflammation is one of those buzzwords we've been hearing about more and more. And you basically have this inflammatory response in your body, and that can lead you to be more at risk for things like stroke, heart attack, and high blood pressure. So, again, really concerning things. Um, And just, it was interesting. And I appreciated her putting out this article because it just makes you think about, when we are, I would say that, perhaps some of us, many of us, varying degrees of us, we get started with Dr. Ellie, or an oral health care program, or just trying to do things to improve our oral health because of factors like, our gums hurt, or our teeth are, just not looking the way we want them to look, or our teeth are not feeling the way we want them to feel. And so we get onto this journey based on purely oral health care needs, but then you find out that through treating these oral health care needs, you could actually be benefiting yourself in so many other ways. So there is so much benefit to getting started on your oral health care journey, helping to get rid of this harmful plaque, so because not only is it causing, issues with your teeth, issues with your gums, but it could be causing issues with your body in general. So, she didn't give us all of these issues associated with gum or periodontal disease without also talking about something that we can do that will help to eliminate this harmful plaque. So, of course, we have plaque on our teeth. And if you're on this channel, you're probably, trying to figure out how to have healthier teeth and have healthier gums. And so, what Dr. Ellie talks about is that you need to get rid of that plaque in your mouth, and on your teeth, and on those gums, or next to those gums, under that gum line. So, of course, as we've talked about on this channel, xylitol is a great way to get rid of this harmful plaque causing bacteria, most notably Strep mutans. And with taking xylitol, you just want to make sure that you are paying attention to your dosage, your frequency, and your timing. So, you want to take, for adults, 6 to 10 grams of xylitol per day, split into 5 or 6 doses over the course of the day. And you want to aim to have those doses after meals and after snacks. And for myself personally, I also take it in the morning and at bedtime. So that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to come in, share that article, just give you a little bit more insight into the fact that when we are taking xylitol and implementing some of these Dr. Ellie type changes, that it's not just about having whiter teeth or having less sensitive gums. The reach of these changes and improvements can go much, much further than that. So, with that, guys, that's all I have for you today. Bye.